I have the pleasure to chair this session. Unfortunately, we're starting a bit late, but I hope we're going to manage and maybe into tea break. This session's objective are mainly two. Number one is to share with you the strategic plan and also the website for SASPEN, which are two of the very important projects which have been done. It has taken a bit long to ensure that the strategic plan is launched, but the long time is worth, it was a worth undertaking. And I must say that even at the Friedrich Ebert Stiftung, we are extremely excited, just like the SASPEN structures are. And when I say structures, I mean the board of trustees, the board of directors, as well as the advisory panel. So today marks a very important day in ensuring that SASPEN starts a new era and making public the strategic plan, as well as the website, which has received a facelift. So allow me to introduce to you a very energetic SASPEN Secretariat panel comprising of Susan Mlewa and also Naka Mukuti to make the presentation of the two very important features of SASPEN, which is number one, as I have said, the strategic plan, and number two, the website, which has received a facelift with new interactive items, which has been added. So without much ado, allow me to welcome Susan Mlewa to make her presentation in launching the strategic plan, 2021 to 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Vince. Can you hear me clearly? Okay. Thank you for that, Vince. So the long-awaited strategic plan is finally here. I would just like to mention that the strategic plan was pre-launched at the second quarter board of directors meeting, but we wanted to share this important or significant milestone with the network, and we thought the conference would provide an appropriate platform to do this. This is a public document, and we are going green, so we do not have a hard copy, but we are launching the document, which will be available online for you to read in your own time. So allow me to present the first strategic plan for SASPEN. And this plan, he has given a brief background, but it has been informed by our recent drive towards being independent and also to sell the brand of SASPEN effectively in the region. So the plan was informed by an internal and external analysis that we conducted just to see how we can increase our effectiveness and strengthen partnerships, as well as mobilize resources for the network in the next 5 years. As you know, we have been receiving technical and financial support from FES, Zambia office, since inception in 2012. And just like a child who is brought up in a home, there always comes a time where you need to look for new opportunities and just see what is out there so you can grow, you can experience personal growth. So it is against this background that we are launching the strategic plan. And also just to mention, this is not the usual structure of strategic plans that share the inward process that we undertook of the analysis, the internal analysis, the SWOT analysis. Instead, we gave it a more outward looking approach so that it's more appealing to prospect partners and also for the network to understand what our strategic focus is, and specifically focusing on how we can speak to the needs of prospect partnerships and collaboration. Okay. Okay, so that is just the cover page of the strategic plan, and it's a 2021 to 2025 strategic period in question. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a hold of that. Okay. So I'll start by giving key highlights of the plan. The first is that it has a regional focus on driving progress on social development in relation to social protection. And also our focus is to enhance the roles that countries play in informing homegrown solutions to social protection. Specifically, we have an interest in strengthening legal and policy frameworks at national level. Also, it serves as an instrument for consolidating our impact in the region. I had spoken about how we would like to sell the brand effectively. And we have had innovative programs for the past 8 years now. And I think it's time to just take stock of what impact we've had in the region as we forge ahead. And then also the plan is relevant because it comes at a time when we're in the period of the global pandemic of COVID. And this has forced us to rethink the way we do things. I would like to refer to the keynote presentation that opened a newer aspect of social protection. And the COVID-19 pandemic has provided an opportunity for us to look at alternative solutions or solutions that we probably never thought were possible in the past. So the plan has been crafted in this direction. Also, we address key thematic issues. As you know, informality is an issue with regards to social protection, the inclusion of marginalized groups such as migrants, and also aspects of gender. And overall, this strategic plan contributes to the overall international agendas, which are Agenda 2063, Agenda 2030, as well as the social protection flows framework. So this is a 12-chapter document, and I'll just highlight the chapters. The first is an organizational overview, which gives a background to who we are, what our mission is, what our vision is, and our core values. I will not go into detail, just to give you a sense of what to expect when you do read the strategic plan. Then we have further content that looks at our environment. This is basically the SADC environment which we operate in, just giving a sense of the socioeconomic status of the environment or the region in question. And then also we talk about why we exist as SASPEN, and according to us, we contribute to design and operations of having systems, social protection systems that are domestically resourced. I think this emerged in discussions yesterday that we want to drive towards domestically resourcing sustainable and effective social protection systems. And also we see our contribution to change as facilitating thought leadership and also generating capacity to use the evidence that we generate through research in the region as a way of rethinking how we provide social protection in the region. Another aspect that we talk about is how, so how we intend to deliver change. So this is informed by our thematic focus. I'll just quickly go to the next slide. So we have 4 thematic areas, and based on these 4 thematic areas, we have research. We also have strengthened partnerships. We have institutional strengthening, and we also have policy engagement. So based on these 4 thematic areas, we expect to, the expected results from our implementation is to be the resource or the go-to for social protection in the region, and also to equip our members and allies with how they engage in policy effectively at national and regional level. And also just to see that we have inclusive and comprehensive social protection systems in the region. I'll skip our thematic focus. I'll just talk about some implementation modalities. So we have program implementation, which is our activities at Secretariat. We are developing a monitoring and evaluation framework to assess the impact we're having. And then we also have institutional development, which is basically the guiding policy documents that guide our operations at all governing structures, as well as a resource mobilization and sustainability plan. The process has started, and we're looking to finalize this just to inform how we can coordinate effectively the mobilization of resources for SASPEN. So I'll skip that. That's just our governing structures, which you will see in the plan, the Board of Trustees, the Advisory Panel, and the Board of Directors. We also have subcommittees, also known as standing committees, that support the network, the Secretariat. As you know, the Secretariat is quite lean. It's just Naka and I. So we have a network coordinator and a program officer. The expectation to effectively implement is the governing structure that you see. However, because we do need resources for this, so we do rely on the expertise of the advisory panel. This is the overall advisory panel. And this is where the subcommittees come. These are thematic subcommittees that help Secretariat in the planning and implementation of programs. That's just the overall framework that informs our theory of change. I will not go into detail due to time. But I just want to mention that this is our strategy direction, and we hope that the network will be supportive. Just to mention, it is a working document, and comments and feedback are welcome. And these can be incorporated in our implementation and action plans that are developed annually. So just to mention that we also have upcoming events, and this is the International Annual Country Workshop in Mozambique. It's a follow-up workshop to the 2014 one. That's where we'll be heading after this. And also we are establishing a research unit. And this is just to ensure that we coordinate research within the network. And we will be sending out a call. Please look out for it. We encourage you to all register. It makes it easier for us to coordinate opportunities that we come across, and also for the quick identification of experts. So I think I'll end here for now because of time, but let's continue engaging after this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Susan. Let's give her a round of applause. So before we ask for feedback from you, the participants, and also those who are joining us virtually, we're going to ask Naka to make a presentation on the website, which has received some first lift. Over to you, Naka.
Okay, thank you, Vince. Can you hear me? Okay, okay. So I'm not making a presentation really. I'm going to go through the website to show you the website. We'll look at the uplift, what it's looking like now. So the website, okay, let me share my screen first.
You need to see it here.
It's not showing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay. So the website, the uplift was done with the support of OSISA. Like it had been mentioned yesterday, we had a research that SASPEN has been doing in conjunction with OSISA. And under that research, they funded the redesign of the website. The old website, whilst it was working, whilst it served its purpose, it needed an uplift. We needed something a bit more updated, something that would be engaging, and something that would be more user-friendly. So we went ahead and did the redesign of the website, and it's currently active, though it's still a work in progress. We're still updating the website, and we're hoping by end of October, early November, everything should be current on the website. So as you can see up there, that's our home page. On our home page, we have we'll feature what's currently happening. We have SASPEN news, we have blogs, and current events. So you see there what we have currently is the conference, day 2 of the conference. So we have been keeping the website updated. We have information about SASPEN. That is about us. We have information on the mission, information on the vision, what anyone would need to know about SASPEN if they're curious about what we're into, about what SASPEN is doing, about what we are about. Then we also have information on our team, which is the trustees, board members, advisory panel, and the secretariat. Okay. This seems to be responding a little slow, so bear with me. Yes, so we have trustees, we have board members, advisory panel, secretariat. I think I want to open all of that. Then we have conferences. We have a part that has information on conferences that we hold, that is past conferences. This current conference, we will upload more information on past conferences, as I said, by everything should be current by first week of November. We're still updating the information as we go, and we should be up to date come that time. Then we have publications. Under this, we'll have publications done by SASPEN. That is, we have SASPEN briefs. I think everyone is familiar with this. And when we sent out the call for abstracts for this conference, those that wrote in and we responded, we did let you know that you had the choice if you want to, if you would want to be part of SASPEN publications. There's what we call the SASPEN briefs. When sending in your completed paper, you'd either send in a paper or a policy brief. The policy briefs are what would be then published as SASPEN briefs. So everything that will be done by SASPEN will be showing under SASPEN briefs. Then we have research reports, which would be publications from partner organizations. We do not have anything currently there, but we will update. Then featured content as well will be partner publications, which we will upload on there. Then we have Let's Connect. Under Let's Connect, we have SASPEN blog insights. Okay. We have SASPEN blog insights. Under SASPEN blog insights, this will be this is a part that we have brought up, which we want to engage the network. We will be sending out calls to the network. Those that are interested will be able to send in blogs. With these blogs, you'll be able to engage with the wider network. We will be writing to you, asking if you have any topics, any suggested topics. Like we've had this conference, we've heard many different topics that could be taken forward and put up as blogs and have many more people engaged through that. So with the SASPEN blog insights, we will be engaging with you, asking you if you have any topics, if you have any interests, any areas that you feel you could write about, you could send that through. If it goes through, we will be able to publish. We'll be able to put it up as a blog. Then we have joined the SASPEN network. For all those that are interested in being part of the network, they'll be able to register on there. We also have our Facebook and Twitter pages linked to the website. So when someone goes to our website, they'll be able to see what we have been uploading on Facebook and what we have been uploading on Twitter as well. From the website, they'll be able to be taken to Facebook or Twitter, depending on if they've seen something they're interested in. Then we also have third-party authors. This is where we'll put information from partner organizations. If a partner organization is having, let's say, a conference, if you go to a third-party page, you'll be able to see whatever is coming up. As you can see here, we have the Mlewa conference that had been held last week. We did upload this. Then we also have careers, and this will show both information if SASPEN has any vacancies. This will show on our careers. Then we also have consultancies, call for proposals as well, showing there. We also have a gallery, which will have all pictures from past conferences, past workshops, whatever activity we would have. If we took pictures, you will find it under our gallery. So the website is live. You can go through, it's still the same. We have uplifted it, but you can still visit and familiarize yourselves with it. And as we've said, it's still being updated. Come November, we hope everything will be, everything should be current by then. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
A hand for Naka. Yeah, so we have 2 minutes just to interact with our two colleagues. If there is any feedback. Is there feedback from those who are joining us virtually? There is none, and in the room, if there is none, may I just give Susan a minute and also Naka a minute to conclude and utilize the 2 minutes, which was for any feedback. So Susan, under a minute.
Okay, I'd just like to reemphasize that the platform is it's key for our engagement with the network, and we want to ensure that it remains as engaging as possible. So we are still open to the process of looking at approaches that we can utilize to ensure that we have relevant content and it's useful for you as a network members, and it's beneficial. It should be the go-to for resource. But the question is how we package this resource and also what kind of information we want to put online. So if you are welcome to give suggestions and feedback on this, please visit our website. And as Naka mentioned, we will be sending out a call for possible topics. I have engaged with some of you here in the room, and already we have talked about some topics that would be of interest to include on the blog. So I end here. Thank you.
Naka?
Thank you. Okay, just to follow up from Susan, like we've mentioned, the website is current, so please visit it. It's still being updated. We've tried to make sure that it's as user-friendly as possible. If you have any comments, those are welcome. If you have any feedback, we would love to hear it. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks. And as chair, I would like to ensure that at least I hear some noise from yourselves. So we are going to do it in a parliamentary format. So I'll ask a question, whether what they've presented is worth and also informative to our network. So answer the question. Those who think that yes, it is good will answer aye, and those who are saying no will answer nay. As many are of that opinion that the strategic plan and the website are worth having, say aye, and those to the contrary say nay. The ayes have it. So the strategic plan has been launched and has been accepted, so as the website. I thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I hope the I wasn't influenced by us canceling your flight back and was genuine. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you.
for 5 minutes, then we come back and continue the next concluding session.
Thank you.